Welcome back, everyone, to the Wave League Asia Edition with the loser bracket, round 2 again. We are now here with the Valentines versus Misery. And with that matchup being said, I am not alone. I am here joined with another beautiful co-caster of the Wave staff team. Please, Sinta, say hello and what you think about this matchup.
Oh my god, hi Brian. I'm already shaking in my chair with this start. You were expecting, we have, of course, Valentine's vs. Misery, some high ping matchups, but it hit this early is absolutely diabolical, and it's just gonna have a great start to the trial. It's like heavy cross ping Oni, always super interesting to watch. You have an aggressive build with Painter's Eruption, quite standard as well. Some mind games on Shack to start off, might lead into an early down as well. Oh, some
We do
balanced
see
mind
some
games. Oh, it does
beautiful.
work out nicely. So we're gonna get a little bit more time around Shack. But the down will be coming in here, and we have definitely enough blood orbs for our power as well. And maybe even a pretty decent free gen around bot as well, which we can hold in the late game because none of these gens have been pressured at all yet. And we have a nice hook in the center of the map. And I think this is a very great start for CobJ so far, Brian. What do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we got the first hit, as you said, really early on. We have our power ready to go for any kind of situation. We look towards a little bit more to the top side to check maybe if they're working on 9, and of course with Kobe J's prediction, this is also true. A fast pull coming and really, not really questioning, but kind of like surprised that we actually have this, this of an early pull. I don't know. What do you think about this early pull?
Yeah, I think CobJ hooking on this gen on 9 is a very smart play because you get rid of all of that pressure, and Misery is trying to counter that pressure by just getting the Survivor off the hook immediately. But right now, we just get another Eruption proc on the hook on 9, and we get to hook in the exact same spot, so we're kind of back to the start, but with another extra injury. What in the trade-off, at least a little bit more gen pressure on the other side of the map, but still, we're just in an amazing position for CobJ, hooked right next to this super high progress gen. We see the reset happening most likely around Shack, maybe, which is where CobJ is going to be checking next, maybe collecting power. He might even have enough for his ability again. He definitely does. And another fast pull.
Oh well, this is quite interesting. I mean, we know that Kubijay had power on the bot side, so I would expect that Mizibo was just like, okay, if he's going for the power on the bottom side, we need to pull because then he could actually force second stage onto Ducky, which we of course do not want. We want to keep our survivors alive for as long as possible, obviously, and then just going for the fast pull in this kind of scenario, I would say, is the best possible option that we have. But still, 9 is really dangerous and close to pop, so we really need to get some pressure done still from Kubijay with another eruption. We do see a swing and a miss coming through. I think it was not intentional, but a beautiful rush coming through. We do see a corner attack coming through from Ultra, and he's also a survivor that will be on second stage, which is really good for Kobe J. And Ultra will go down.
Yeah, Kobe J playing very safely here. The double vault talk can be a little bit scary sometimes for Oni, so he's just playing it safely using BAM and running him down really easily, getting a really easy down, and now trying to get
Oh,
more pressure onto main
beautiful,
just before the power
beautiful.
runs out.
Last second, Oni rush it, just beautifully done here by Kobe-chan. We are actually going for the pickup onto Rancy and not on Ultra, because we probably know they won't be able to pick up anyway. Therefore, just getting the Skirt Choke token gone a little bit, minus 25% of some gen progress, which is really good. And now just getting the second hook stage onto Kobe J, which is just a really great start.
Yeah, we also saw Painter's hitting the main generator. That was very high progress, but now with all these hooks in the top side, both 9 and main are going to be very hard to work because Ultra being on a second hook already. I think CobJ might be happy to just kind of camp this out since he had a bit of a free gen with main 9 and 11, and they're popping the gens on the other side of the map already. We have a
Definitely.
nice hill for a bit of a vantage point here. Maybe try to find a reset because we do also have 2 injured survivors who can still give us a lot of blood.
100%. Now we are actually going towards 5, checking if we have enough blood orbs. And now actually Kubijay needs to be aware because we saw 3 generators that are above 50%, and this could get really, really dangerous. We saw main getting pain rest earlier. 9 is at 80 to 90. It regressed a little bit, but it's still really, really dangerous. And 5 as well. So in this kind of scenario, like Kobe J needs to get someone out for the 3v1 and then just slowly kill all of the gens and try to secure the 4k1, 4k2, maybe even a swing and the miss coming through. Ducky winning the 50-50 now on the God Rock. Kobe J, another swing and a miss. Just predicting Ducky to be on the pallet, but of course this won't be a hit. A pallet stun coming through, getting stunned, stupid, and Ducky of course running away with the smasher that he got. 5 is just pop, but we got power, and with power, wait, Kobe J, you heard him on your left. We see
On your
Ducky.
left.
Ducky actually was double bagging, but now we're going for main building. The question is, it will be Ben and standing, but it is Ultra, and Ultra is the survivor that is Steph on hook, so we need a good chase. It through the pallet coming through from Kobe J. We know where Bill is. And Eruption. Ducky Eruption. We're forgetting a little bit about the Eruption, but we suited that no locker force coming through. We do get the hit through it as well. But we cannot slug. No more power. Flashlight save? No way! A flashlight save!
Picked up in the meantime.
This is incredible.
Such great teamwork. The trials looked so dominant in CobJ's favor for us, but this meantime, Misery's been doing these gens like crazy. Gens popping left and right. This gen's almost done, and I think they're gonna be starting working on maybe another gen soon, but we still have a bit of a gen lock here with this middle gen. Never mind, they're already working hard away at it. Now we are just seeing this classic endgame strat where all survivors are already injured and there's not really any reason to keep resetting anymore. And since we have still 4 survivors and 2 generators high progress, we're just going to be kind of running like monkeys at these gens, trying to pop them as fast as we can and just get as many survivors out the door before Oni kills us with his power, which, I mean, should be inevitable down.
What a stun
like that by
coming in
Abby.
again. Stupid.
Playing for stuns on this ping is crazy, but it's working out, and KobJ is forced to leave immediately.
3 people on the gen, but we do chase Ultra, we do swing! We thought Ultra will be going into the pallet, but he didn't, he ran long side. But now we're actually going for Rancy. Rancy won't be making it to the pallet, but is actually dropping into the pallet. And if Ultra's nearby, which he is of course, but he won't get that. Which will be another hook stage. Well, this is just incredible.
Both of these gens are going to be so close.
100%.
You have to prioritize which one you try to stop, and I think
the last turn pops.
Done. Now we're going to have to look, as KobJ been counting, we're going to have to get as many stages as possible, because the survivors escaping now is pretty much inevitable.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't even have power yet, and we're trying to look for maybe Abby stealthing around.
And we actually
and I think we do find them. Very good game sense here by KobJ. The gate is already open though, so even with a tag here, Abby might be able to leave. Do we see any exhaustions? Not yet.
No exhaustion coming through, but the question is, it is actually... Wait, but I think it's not open in time.
This is 99, and there's enough power here. But the pallet is still standing, so Ducky should be able to reach the pallet.
And this is open! It will be open! What?
We're leaving, we're not even getting power. They're gonna be out, we need power.
No, it's not open!
The gate's not open yet.
Z-Wall?
We need to get one more survivor. Oh, we're
Z-Wall power! Z-Wall power!
Z-Wall. The Z-Wall's too scary and we need power. Oh my god, Ducky!
No! He gets it! Imagine the gate would have been open by that time. This would have been insane. Really unfortunate for Ducky at the end. AB was just running a little bit too early to the exit gate on 1. And with that actually killing Ducky, but it is better. It is definitely better than Ducky dies than Abby. So with Abby surviving and Ducky dying, this will conclude, if I am correct, in the 7th stage with 3 freshes.
Yeah, I do also believe that is true. And that is a pretty crazy way to end this trial. Such a trial of so much spectacle, and then we get to quite a standard win con, I would say. Maybe even a little bit on the... Welcome back, everyone, to the second trial of our Oni set, Misery versus the Valentines. We have here, of course, Ultra on the Oni. Very, very standard perk build in the bottom right, as you can see. And we're gonna try to find some survivors around main, around our pretty decent 4-gen. But we are not finding them yet. They're playing very stealthily early on, actually. But we do finally find a rotate. We have, of
Oh,
course, a 7-stage all fresh or 8-stage win con, I believe. And we are. Oh, we're sending it to a Godfiller, but it's not there, and that's
not
already
a
going to result in
pallet.
another really early tag, just like the last trial. So we are set up once again for a amazing trial. I hope, Brian. Let's just see.
100%, but we got the main building to work with, and Ultra saying, I'ma head out. I'm not participating in any kind of main building loops. We do hear someone screaming, so which means that we do actually have a scene partner. We are fortunate now because Ultra's hour was just revealed. The question is, where's the injured survivor? And I think we just found him
Mhm.
because we know Oni can lure and find the survivors with the bloods. Beautifully done. Bamboozle being applied.
We're
Ultra?
swinging for this. We're
Um,
swinging.
I think we can prepare for some hits happening in the near future, but not this time, Ultra.
I mean, if we're swinging for that, Brian, I'm very scared already of what's about to
Oh
happen this
yeah,
trial.
same. And I mean, Skoda was really scared as well. He just dropped it, safety, then lost the 50-50. Really unfortunate. Therefore, will be going down. Will be hooked on 10. Which is not the strongest one because we know on 9 we have no pallet and on 11 we have a hill. Really unfortunate. The next pallet nearby would be on 8, which is
It's gone.
it's gone.
It's gone.
So
I would have maybe liked to see a hook towards 2 as well, since we knew they were working on that generator, but I think Ultra is a little bit more concerned about this generator, which is almost popping already, with 2 survivors swarming around. Are we gonna see any crazy clicks?
oh, beautiful.
Oh, they actually send it
Unfortunate.
wide. Just running towards Shack immediately, and yes, there goes our first generator popping. That is at least a 4-gen gone now. And we're following these scratch marks. We're at another TL. Not the best setup around here, but we're actually just
Oh, but
leaving.
the save I think coming through, and this could be. Hold on. Oh,
Oh, nice
free
flick.
bot going down with a nice flick. We don't have that much power left. I don't know if we.
Maybe after the bamboozle, they get the fast fault though. I don't think we're getting this
We don't
before
get
power runs
this.
out.
Really
It probably
unfortunate.
would have been better to just go for the pain res since power was so short, but now, wait, actually, Scrawlers went back to 10, and now we have him chasing on this unsafe tile right next to the slug, and he should be going down, but we saw the pickup coming through. That might have been Tenacity crawling away from the hook, and they actually get out, so at least we don't have a slugging situation happening right here, which would have been detrimental. And of course, taking the hill hook, which is just so much more beneficial. It's going to be very hard to pull Scrawler now from this hook.
Definitely to get there out alive. And I mean, we know Scola needed to run there because there was almost nothing left. He could have maybe run towards the one side, but maybe he didn't do it because of some specific reason happening on the one right now. Maybe someone is doing the gen. It would explain why he didn't run towards one. And I think Ultra's also concerned a little bit, and this
Oh yeah.
assumption would be definitely correct.
Oh
So
yeah.
we know where everyone is. This is really bad. We know Freebot cannot save. It would be way too dangerous. Etu will not save. He will first pop one if I'm correct, and this should be what we would be going for normally, but we saw some unexpected plays in the Wave League Asia edition, and we loved all of them. When teams
We
just
love
get
unexpected plays.
definitely like when teams get just like creative and do something out of the unusual. So like even top teams, like for example Misery, like they just need to, they need to expect the unexpected. We know where all of them are, but Scola will probably die. And I think OBJ, you a little bit too late for that.
Yeah, now we are just caught off in this dead zone of the area again, and we're running up the hill. Another gen popping though.
Ah,
We have
the
some great
down
gen pressure.
coming
And right
through.
now, I'm quite surprised he didn't try to interrupt one. I think Ultra is just so confident in his abilities to play the freebie one. He doesn't really care about the gens popping.
I mean,
Even though it might
definitely.
have, it could have been another play to just go for his fresh hooks, and we hear some crazy screams in the background happening.
Definitely seen partner just again. Oh, and we actually also find it here. So we do have Ed here. We know where G-Bot is. I mean, we also, of course, know where Kobe J is. He's on a hook on 10. This is really, really dangerous. But, I mean, the gen pressure was there. So trying to play this 3v1 out really, really slowly could be an option for Team Valentines.
Yeah, I think they're quite comfortable. Ultra not really having his power available yet. We just have Effie ready to unhook whenever is necessary. Ooh, we're getting maybe a little bit too comfortable there. That might result in a ping in just a little bit, because I don't think Freebot is going to be coming for this unhook. They are just committed to this gen.
Oh, but this
Oh,
will be
the gen is
power.
not that high progress. I thought we had more progress on this generator. This is actually going to be quite scary. While Kobje is going to be at least hitting second stage, and we're going to be playing main with power, which gives us a lot more options. Like, just pre-running is no longer something you can do. Oh, Ultra not taking the pick.
And Freebot actually is
Realizes
going
the
for the
unhook comes
pull.
through.
Wait. He do gets that. But Kobe J has
Hit
nothing
through the
left.
BT. Kobje might just die here immediately. Oh, Ultra's not interested. He's playing
Definitely.
it safer.
Skirchuk pain resonance being used, minus 25%.
Yeah, and we're gonna get power soon again, because Kobje is not gonna be able to heal. We still have some power on this mid gem.
Definitely.
And
But I
now
think we
Ultra is
just
looking
saw him.
quite comfortable.
I think we just saw him run for the pull. Yes, we did. With the last second, we saw the ace just completely running into it because he knew what Ultra was about to do. Really, really smart play. And we just heard him. I think
Yeah,
in the
we saw
corner
him
on
a
the
little
hook.
bit. Oh.
But will be going down, and this is also, besides like the pain resonance that has been hitting this hook, there is also now an eruption proc happening. We know that the survivor at here ran into Shaq, but I think we are going for the survivor that wanted to pick up, but
Oh.
without being picked up, we're just picking up. We are hooking on the really, really strong hook that we used earlier again. Thanks Behavior for letting hooks respawn. And now this hook is in use again. We know where Claudette is. We just heard her. We know where Etty is, and this is playable again. And we need to think about. We have 6 stages already. This is really, really dangerous.
That's power right there. I was just gonna say we don't really have any power yet.
But
Unless Claudette keeps working the generator on main for long enough to get power there, but Ultra has been given an extra gift to play this trial out.
yeah, I think you forgot about the blood bank. Was actually, a little bit spendy today.
Oh, and we have the tech here breaking the breakable door. Even with balanced landing, you're not really safe. The early drop. Oh, and yeah, you sadly get staggered when dropping. You can't do the insta vault anymore. Pickup comes through in time, but right now we could even just collect our stages, but I think Ultra is out for blood. He's ready to get this 4K1, which he's in a very good position to earn right now.
Oh, definitely.
No double vault. Lose a bit of the 50 there. Another
getting
survivor will be
down.
going down.
Definitely. And this will be the tie at minimum. Now
We are just stuck in a 2v1 against Oni. We have some decent progression on this gen, but main is maybe a little bit difficult to work. And I mean, we even hear someone trying to run around.
Definitely.
Lose their sights a little bit, but back on them now. We just have power. We can really just choose where we're going at this point. Because the next stage will be the set win for Misery. And this was also Valentine's pick, if I remember correctly, right, Brian?
Definitely, we saw Kobe J first on the killer. Beautiful from Ultra, but it's not getting the hit. How? Beautiful movement from Ultra, but unfortunately it's not getting the hit. Now we of course have the left side for Claude. What a beautiful greed, and then a drop coming through. Playing these... Ultra swing! He's getting down! Oh, nice. But we saw beautiful patient coming through from Freebot and Ultra.
Pardon me.
Pardon me.
Can we turn off the cheats?
Ultra, you wanna tell us something? Yeah. If you say it now, we won't do anything, okay? We promise.
Can we get a PC check?
we do have a visual bug happening. Out of pocket. I thought he's out of power, and then out of nowhere he's just well, zooming.
No, I think that was the Halloween event power he was using.
Oh,
where you,
the add-on. Yes, true.
Yeah. That's probably it. Yeah.
I think the third add-on being used.
Oh, we're playing
Oh.
these check spots. We're gonna try to eagle or ping a little bit. Does it work? Oh my
No
god.
way! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What? Sam, what just
Brian.
happened? Sinta, what just
Brian.
happened? What just happened?
I'm losing it. I'm gonna crash out, Brian. This is not
What
okay.
just happened?
This is not okay.
Uh, okay, we got the hit. Now we have the power.
I mean,
And now we're just gonna
oh, we're
break.
just breaking. I thought we were gonna get more ego plays here, but sadly not. Ultra's just gonna try to close out this trial.
Nice, beautiful.
Losing the 50 there.
Beautiful power, and now Ultra probably going for the other survivor that is on the ground because G-Bar does only have around 1.5 minutes left on the ground. We just heard him on the window. Yeah, on the
Yeah,
window.
he's not even moved from the window.
Just staying AFK. He's accepting defeat. The 4K1 will be confirmed hopefully in just a bit. I mean, an Ultra played it really, really beautiful as well as Valentine's. The gen pressure was there, but just not the play sometimes, and also just the RNG was not blessing them. Like, look at this. It looks like Dead Dog Saloon, like a ghost town.
Yeah, Hill into double vault and no filler on 9 is really, really bad RNG. That is quite unlucky, but in the end, it is really just Ultra's phenomenal play that won this set.
Definitely.
I think we saw him play a little bit more standard, really just camping out those stages, trying to go for a 3v1 more, which we didn't see from Kobje, sadly. And that just put him in a bit of a stronger position in this endgame.
Definitely. And therefore we do get one more power usage onto the 5th survivor of this trial. Hatch being closed as well. And this will be the end and concluding to the 4K run. Really well played by both teams. And with that being said,
welcome back everyone to the second set of Misery versus Valentines. We have again Ultra on Killer right now playing Doctor, and I'm very surprised to see these perk choices. He has both Rapid and Stabiffle. Just playing hyper aggressive, going to be trying to go for as many chases as possible, except for probably the Obsession, because of course Stabiffle does not really work with that. But I'm very excited to see how it goes and see how many stages Ultra is going to try to rack up with this chase-heavy build.
beautifully done. We see the teamwork already. As you said before, Sinta, we will need some... We will need some help from our beautiful teammates, and we just see it already. We also see some beautiful pathing coming through from the survivors already, but this will probably be a hit. No, it won't be a hit! Ultra swing for that, really, really confident, but then, out of nowhere, German moments happening. And what
Wait,
the
that was
hell?
a quick and quiet vault.
What?
Quick and quiet fast vault in.
And then we saw him actually fast vaulting inside. I was a little bit scared, my heart dropped for a second. But Etio does have everything under control, but this will probably be the first hit.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do here.
Definitely.
We're gonna get our first stack, and we're just gonna try to make a little bit of a stronger area of the map, because that is definitely a stack gen, and that's done very fast. And we're trying to go all the way to Shack. That's maybe a little bit greedy from Effie, because of Rapid is definitely an expected perk.
Oh, what a beautiful hit tank.
Comes in time.
Beautiful hit tank coming through.
I don't know if this was on purpose, but there's also Kobje coming through the hit tank, which is our obsession. So we're gonna get no Stabiffle value if we try to chase him now. Shack is already dropped, so we cannot vault or go inside of it, and that might result in another down. We have another TL wall here. Not the best RNG once again.
Definitely a
second gen popping for first chase. That is a very good job so far from Valentine's. Now the only problem we have is I believe we have a decent free gen around Shack where Kobje is about to get hooked. Even in the basement maybe.
Yeah, this is stinky. This is not good at all. Not good at all, because we know with Doctor it's even hard to pull in the first place if the Doctor decides to camp, and especially on ping. But then as well having just a basement hook on Doctor in the free gen, it could get quite messy there. The reset also coming in already. We have no sloppy, as we can see. Save the best for last actually coming in the place of sloppy. I think we tried to vault that one, but there was no window. was really unfortunate. We do see
Oh,
some
the funny mind game.
the funny mind games coming through from Ultra, and
Wait, it
uh,
actually kind of works.
actually kind of worked. Etio was a little bit scared. He just wanted to leave. But this will be a hit, right? Ultra knows it. We all know it.
Oh.
A hit through the pallet. Still getting stunned stupid. Now just collecting the hit. Will be going back towards the basement. And we actually saw Freebot just running in. And probably saving now. This is really, really well. But now the body block. No,
We don't even care.
we-
I mean,
so this
another Stabiffle stack. We have Rapid, and Kaji can't really make much. And wait, this
definitely.
might already result in another down. We are scared of the head-on. Very good to just be sure, but I'm pretty sure Kaji himself. Oh no, it was Effie was head-on. Never
Effie
mind.
probably because of the quick and quiet, the third gen popping as well, but this is a hit and Ultra knows it. Ultra knows his hits 100%. And with that, this will be the second stage onto Kubiji. And
Oh, and we're not going for base, we're going for pain res instead. Another issue you said, usually it's hard to pull from Doctor, especially with crossping, but in basement, Doctor can't really stop you from unhooking, so even if he's nearby, he can't shock you at all to stop the unhook from happening. There's just a little bit of a downside of hooking in basement, and that may be another reason why we're going for more of a central hook here, right next to two gens that are being worked on.
I mean, they are definitely. Doctor needs to be on the stairs a little bit so the shock actually reaches the survivor. In basement, a beautiful hit was being collected. Oh, but I think this was not the play because Kubiji lost some distance.
Ooh, the drop in time though. But we still have Rapid. And you're not gonna make it around this pallet enough. This should just result in a down
Oh!
already. Ooh, nice pathing from Kopje.
But
Does he make
this
it back
is
to the
it.
pallet?
Ultra
Ultra
knows
says
it's a
no.
hit.
It's definitely a hit.
With that, Kuja will be going down, and this is what we wanted to say with the help that we need, right? Because if we just solo try to chase a doctor, and the doctor just knows what he's doing, especially with cross ping, you're just not getting to drop any pallets. You're not getting to vault anything. You're just dead after some time, and this is the problem with Doctor. Like, in per se, he's not really that strong, but like in a 1v1 for example, just like shutting down so many tiles is really, really dangerous. Therefore, you need the help from other survivors to get more time done.
Yeah, no, exactly. And like even this mid map, we had a pretty good setup. You had the rock filler into two pretty strong car fillers, but it just doesn't matter if you get shocked, especially with that little bit of rapid speed he had. And in the meantime, we will, of course, get another down, and we see Survivor running away from this gen, which is around 80%. That is very, very unlucky. And now we are just stuck in a pretty horrible gen lock. Even though they're not the closest, there's not that many resources left anymore. And we see a Survivor peeking around the shack, which is going to give us enough information to try to commit a chase.
Definitely. And also just seeing the copy of the doctor himself just completely revealing this location of the survivor, which is really unfortunate. Just again, the doctor is snitching a lot. A lot. Oh, this is really
there's no pallet here, so Claudette should already be going in a down.
This is a hit.
Now, just gonna...
This is a hit.
Of course, that's a hit. Yeah.
I saw Ultra not going for the shock, and I was like, it's over.
Yeah, he's committed. It's over. We all know.
The mind game's coming through as well. We see some shadows, and oh, the window fake not being able to work. Really unfortunate. Etche going down as well, and actually we're picking up Etche and not going for the freeman's luck. Now probably hooking on.
Very surprising.
Probably just going for the skirt choke, but if you don't slack. The gen pops, really unfortunate, and I mean Scholar was nearby. It was really ballsy of Scholar to just pop instead of going for anything else.
It should still just be a 4k1. We should be able to find Scholar here with a shock. Wait, if Ultra actually doesn't find Scholar here, the game isn't over yet. Even though earlier he could have just slugged, and even if they let the gen pop, he could have just been right on top of him. But now, Valentine's might be able to make a bit of a.
We saw Ultra!
Let's see him just a little bit. Maybe not. The pickup comes through. and they're gonna be able to split up even though there's no resources here. You can't chase both survivors at once, and the other should be able to get the pull. Not working the generator yet. The pull comes in for free.
Definitely.
We've given the survivors way too much space. Now we see Claudette going back to the gen. I think he's more scared of this generator on 5 being worked than the other one right now. Especially knowing Claudette can't really run much here. No pallets, no nothing.
I mean, really unfortunate. Ultra missing Scola. Actually, they're crossing on top mid, if I'm correct. And G-Bot actually doing a great job in just crawling towards the top side, which in that case, I mean, Ultra still thought that G-Bot was somewhere around 5-4, but he didn't expect G-Bot to be actually on 2 or 3. And therefore actually getting the pick up for free as well as the save, and this kind of just saved the round a little bit.
And now Ultra finally going for the slug. We did see both the survivors kind of around top side. And we're just going to try to get our tag right now, probably before leaving again. And yeah, of course, that does come in.
And Scola definitely not expecting, but this gen is far. Like, it's about 40, 30. But the pickup is well coming through. We see you. We see you.
The only thing I'm still a little bit sad about is seeing that Stabiffle in the bottom right corner with absolutely 0 stacks the entire game. Something like a sloppy or an eruption could have helped us so much more. Another quick and quiet fault on this towel, but Ultra was expecting it this time. Will result in a nice down onto Effie. And we will of course just hook this. No generators can be popping just yet. And I mean, we just start collecting our stages now, I think. Both the survivors are still injured. I wonder if they're going to try to push through and maybe get 1 gen. Which, I mean, it's going to be very, very difficult in a 2v1 scenario, Brian.
Definitely. This is why I think they're actually not resetting on purpose, and they're all on that gen on 5. And I think Ultra needs to speed up, because maybe this gen is... It is far, but I think... 2 seconds you cannot do it. The shock completely destroying the hopes and dreams of the survivors of Team Valentines. And everyone will be going down.
We're even kicking the gen just to make sure no ghosts blow on the generator to finish that last 1%.
Definitely the 4K one with that is being secured. No Unbreakable is in play due to it being banned, of course, against the Doctor. As well as no Deliverance, so if we find now Scola on the ground, who probably didn't move at all, he's just...
Yeah. Still defeated by the generator.
Really, really unfortunate. With that being said, the 4K one... not even wiggling. Not
even wiggling. That's fair. We're also not going for a Mori, so we're just gonna let this trial end. And honestly, even though Doctor, I feel like, should be stages, if you get a good gen setup like we have here, especially on this ping, I feel like 4K1 is not the craziest result you can see, so I definitely believe Valentine still has a good chance to at least match this result, but a 4K2, that is a very, very scary win con to go up against, especially against a team like Misery.
Definitely.
I mean...
Really unfortunate how it turned out. I mean, they did what they could. You mean a reset would have not helped there. This was the play that they should have ran for. Also because Etio was deaf on hook. And it said he just did not pay out. They couldn't finish it. It was like 1 second more.
Yeah, 150 more won by Effie would have been the 4K0 at least. Maybe even 1 out.
Definitely. Really unfortunate.
It all just comes down to the small seconds in these types of sets.
So if you ever think again, oh, it's just 1 second, what will it change? Please come back to this VOD. Watch. Welcome everyone, and I welcome you with a loud screen that just has been happening in the background. We are back now. We just had some issues with connecting to the right servers. Now we just, of course, reconnected again, and now we are on the right server. So this is the potential last trial of this matchup. Hopefully not, because we like to see DBD comp gameplay. And with the first choice already happening, Sinta, this is some just some looping simulator right now. What do you say about that?
Oh, I mean, I was happy with the looping simulator, but then we kind of zoned ourselves to a TNL, which we might already be dying on instantly, even without... Oh, we lose the 50! Even without Rapid Brutality, we're getting a nice 2-tap for Kopje. That's an amazing start of the trial so far. we see a bit of a more interesting build, I would say. I think we talked about it a little bit. No Rapid, but Eruption instead, and then instead of Stabithel, we have Sloppy for making these tags a little bit more beneficial anyways.
Definitely. And with that to keep in mind, this is a really fast down, especially because we normally have the first chase a little bit longer for 1 or 2 gens maybe, due to of course survivors or the teammates helping out. We just had Abby, like no one was helping her. She was alone the whole time in chase. Really unfortunate. With that being said, we hear some progress on Shaq. We have some progress here on the gen on 9, so Misery has definitely not been sleeping the whole time, so Kobe J of course needs to play way more aggressive if he wants to get the win con, which will be 4k2 as you said earlier. But against the kind of team like Misery, and especially with the RNG that we have just been seeing already, there is a filler with a pallet gym happening for the people already happening as well. This is quite rough, first gen popping as well.
Yeah, now we see what other gens they were working on, because all those gens on the right side of the map were pretty much being silent, but they do still have a lot of gen pressure. Of course, Misery is busy while these chases are happening, and these chases, I mean, let's just talk about them. They're going very well so far.
Oh,
Even with
definitely.
the crossbing, we are surviving for so long, winning some 50s. Oh,
Oh, what a hit through the pallet. Kobe J believing in his ping, and it pays off. But still, Ducky has been doing such a great job in the chase. I mean, he has been in the chase for quite some time, so really impressive chase coming out from Ducky.
yeah, we have now this generator pretty much 99, but it has an eruption on it, so I think we're gonna have to try to get an early. Oh wow, Shack popping as well.
Really
And now it's
unfortunate.
getting a little bit scary because our main genlock was on the right side of the map, and we were slowly losing those generators with, especially with a 4K2 win condition. It's
Oh,
gonna be
agreed
kind
up.
of impossible to play around that if you don't have a genlock anymore.
Definitely. And this was a little bit too late. Really unfortunate. Oh! Imagine you would have been able to vault that and get out of the situation, but Ultra will be going down. Really unfortunate. Still also great chase from Ducky,
Oh,
great chase from Ultra. Oh, and the third jump popping as well. So we need 10 more stages right now.
just right now, just out of thin air, we need 10 more stages.
Yeah,
Generator
out
on
of...
9, very close to popping. It did get hit with a pain res, but most likely the person who popped the other top gen might be rotating for that right now. And another generator, high progress. There is just so much happening around this map while CobJ is getting looped by these survivors. We have some wall hacks here helping us to find another survivor to chase right now, though.
Definitely.
They're stuck on this pallet, which of course can be shocked pretty easily normally, but
Oh,
the
and the
generator
fourth
popping.
gen. Oh, what is this hit? What is happening? And she won't be able to drop that. This is really unfortunate, because if we are getting shocked in this kind of state, this will be the down. Wait, he's believing. Kobe J
No
is believing a
way.
little bit
You
too
were
much.
swinging for that. Brian, I'm actually gonna crash out. We're
Uh,
swinging for that, and it almost worked.
um,
I think the survivor was even scared, didn't want to drop the pallet.
That, I mean,
But
I
right
would be scared
now,
as well. I would be scared as
yeah,
well.
I think right now, oh, I was just gonna say, we have a scenario where all the survivors are injured, and the generators are so split, where our only option, really, um, to get this tie was to go for the slugging play, but they got the reset onto Ultra in time.
oh,
But we see all the
no!
survivors that are
We're
dead!
getting stuck on the fun bus. What? No! Everyone has
No.
been stuck lately on that little piece of wood, destroying the hit for Kobe J. Kobe J knows that he's just spamming a shock. What is just happening?
Brian, that was our chance of salvation there, getting it down. The other two survivors right there. That was our only chance, I think, to get the pressure we needed. Because these generators are way too far apart to keep holding. And the survivors are going to be able to split up, maybe even get a reset if they want to play it safe. But they realistically only need one more generator to pop before they've won the set. End the trial, and they get the full reset in time, even through Sloppy.
It's really unfortunate. No salvation happening here for Kobe J. It's just really unfortunate, but maybe
we can still do something. I mean, this is definitely tiable. Maybe if we get Abby real quick and then force the Fury on situation. As we know, reality is but an illusion. And with that being said, maybe we get something done in just a little bit. The tag coming through onto Ducky, and I am actually a little bit scared because I think Ducky might actually sacrifice his life. And the stun coming through, beautiful. Getting stunned, stupid. Wency helping out, and this is the teamwork that we have been talking about as well. From both of the teams happening. Really, really well done. Just letting Abby not getting down because she's staff folk, which of course will mean if she dies, it will be the free run situation. Misery doesn't want that and is therefore helping their teammates out. Ducky now in chase, and if I'm correct, Ducky is another skirt choke. We do get the vault, really unfortunate. We do mistime our shock by just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Misery just playing this absolutely phenomenally. It's how you're supposed to play a dock set. We had one person working on main, and both the other survivors helping out in chase with hit tanks and pallet dropping. So as you said, the 3v1, even though they're in such a comfortable position right now, in a 3v1 with some injuries, almost anything could happen. And the last thing they want is to have a crazy snowball happen and to tie the set, which would send it to the tiebreaker. But right now, we just have all survivors back healthy, and we don't even know really where they reset or where they are. But I would assume they're at least working on 1 or 2 different generators already. Oh yeah, we see the survivors stacking that generator while one survivor is ready for the pickup. We are taking as much distance as we can around main. This freed up pallet, of course, helping us out a little bit. But Kabje will actually just be committing this chase. Maybe for a tag. We still have main window with the door unbroken.
I mean, and we know this window is really, really strong, and but against Doctor, we do get the shock. I mean, this was just right now. Maybe we get some. Maybe if Kobe J gets maybe another hit. Okay, sorry. Okay. Sorry, Team Misery. I'm sorry. I just like try to make a plan. Maybe with some pure chaos, Kobe J would have been able to tie this set, but unfortunately, I mean, Misery has been playing legendary this trial. And with that being said, we do have another chase onto Rancy. Oh, but
yeah,
this
I mean,
could
we saw another survivor on the door already, so even
definitely,
if they maybe get a hit tank from the last healthy survivor, Wency might even still be out.
oh,
no,
we are looking up for the hit.
Opening the gate. Oh wait, we're not going out.
we're actually not going out.
We might even see tenacity on one of these survivors. This is maybe why we're baiting away.
Oh, we're looking up again for the hit. Getting the hit, beautifully done. The exit gate is open, and we actually see Abby for the pickup. Now Ultra actually needs to go out already.
Oh wait, we're not forcing anyone out. We're going for the healthy survivor. Or, I mean, at this point,
we're just nodding at this point.
Collect our extra stages.
Yeah. And then conclude on what we just collected. Really unfortunate for Kobe J, and this will be, of course, the 2-0 win for Team Misery. Really, really well played this whole set. Both of the sets have been played beautifully by both teams, of course. But at the end, it was just Misery taking over. They were just like way much of a dominant team, especially in this matchup, but still Valentines played this whole tournament really, really well. Kobe Joe with some beautiful killer performances, as well as the survivors from Team Valentines. But this being said, Misery will be advancing into the loser bracket round 3. Meanwhile, Valentines will be sadly eliminated and executed from the Tournament Wave League Asia edition. And I mean, Sinta, do you have some last words for Valentines? I personally think they had great results throughout the whole tournament.
Well, first of all, I didn't know we were executing people
Right.
go out of the losers bracket. I think that's maybe a little bit obscene. Oh,
oh,
I
what?
We had the body block there. That would have been a really nice
we
ending.
hit Bill?
Wait, we hit Bill.
No.
What's going on here?
Shenanigans?
Okay, I mean,
wait,
the
body block on the
over.
tree. Wait.
Crazy. And yeah, I mean, we're just gonna be able to body block the rocks here,
this
and we're
will
gonna be leaving.
5 stages? Question mark? Oh yeah. Dang.
I mean, we thought it was over. They had one last spectacle to show us. I think that is a